Hello and welcome back. Now that you've set your goals, created an outline, and chosen a format and style, it's time to identify your target audience and tailor your writing style to appeal to those readers. This is a crucial step for ensuring that your family history ebook resonates with its readers and keeps them reading. And as always, ChatGPT is here to help. So I'm over here in ChatGPT 3.5 with my prompt ready to go for stage 4, identifying the audience. And this is a simple question. Who should I target for my family history ebook? Let's see what it does. And as I expected, it's come back with some optionals because it can vary depending on the specific goals and content of your book. But here are a few potential audiences to consider. First and foremost, your family members. Ideally, these would be your primary target audience and those most likely to be interested in reading. Makes a good present at Christmas time if you can get those books organised. Could also be for the immediate and extended family members. So your descendants, your siblings, your cousins and other relatives. Your audience could also be history enthusiasts. So another potential target audience are those who have a general interest in history, particularly local or regional history, and perhaps, although they may not have a connection with your families who are in the story, they are passionate about learning about different historical periods, events, and cultures. So depending on what your story purpose is and what stories you have to tell, this particular target audience could be the one you're reaching out to. Another, of course, is one that I often have in mind when I'm writing my blog posts for my stories, is the audience of your fellow genealogy researchers, those who are actively involved in researching their own family tree, and those who have been very interested in your ebook, because they might be looking for tips and strategies and resources to assist them in their genealogical pursuits. So this depends on whether you're including a style in which you are exploring and explaining your genealogical research methods. Number 4 audience are writers and storytellers. So memoirists and storytellers looking for inspiration or guidance in writing their own family narratives. So your book may have an appeal for them. And finally, the audience of educators and students. Perhaps there are others in education who are studying history, social studies, or genealogy-related subjects, and they may find value in your family history ebook. So it could be a resource for classroom lessons or research projects. Depending on the style and how you've written your book could appeal to that particular audience. So let's have a look now at how we can expand and extend on this prompt. I'll pause here for a moment and get that for you. Now that I have my second prompt ready, you'll see it down here. My target audience is my extended family, including young and older aged adults. How should I tailor my writing style to their needs? Let's see what it responds with. And it's now looking at style of writing, which is very useful for me. And 6 dot points here, enumerated points, use clear and accessible language. Balance the depth and brevity. Incorporate personal stories and anecdotes. Include visuals. Organise the information. And provide additional resources. So any one of those would be very appealing and useful for me in tailoring my writing style to help balance the whole storytelling and the narrative and the factual information that I include in my stories for this ebook that I'm writing. So it could be that I prefer a conversational style that will do that for me. So I encourage you to have a further look at how you can extend your conversation with ChatGPT and draw out even more ideas as you continue to plan your writing of your family history ebook. I'll be back soon with more tips.